Corporate greed meets government greed. Add a father versus a daughter, and just for fun, make the father a U.S. Senator. Democrat Senator Joe Manchin's daughter is moving her very, very successful company, Mylan, overseas because the business environment her father's party has provided is so restrictive and expensive here, she feels it's her job to move out of the U.S. You know where I stand? I'm a free market capitalist, and I've warned lawmakers for years this is going to happen. Companies flee the U.S., bringing high-paying jobs with them. Bob, wake up. Let me guess. You and Obama think they shouldn't go. She shouldn't go.
I think that the law says she's allowed to go. I think you got to close the law. But what we don't take into account here, and I'll try to get you the number. I can't give it to you exactly today, but I will by tomorrow. The number of foreign companies that move here and establish themselves as U.S. corporations. Now, it goes both ways. It seems to be the pharmaceutical industry seems to be leading the way here, and they do that by buying up pharmaceutical companies overseas and then declaring themselves pharmaceutical companies of another country.
So, regardless, the reason why she did is because they have the top tax rate is 35%. I think they were paying in the mid-20s or so, but Ann, she's going to bring her tax rate down to 21% the first year, teens the second and third year going forward. Who wouldn't make? You got to make that move, right?
Yeah, most of the time people are fleeing car wrecks, right, or train wrecks. The fact that U.S. companies are running away from the United States and not their government and their laws is a huge problem. And President Obama wants to keep them here. He wants to keep their wallet here. He's saying, we don't care if you go, just leave your money here. On the pharmaceutical industry, the point that's so nauseating about this is so many in the pharmaceutical industry, like Pfizer, were the first to the table when it came to Obamacare. They pushed for a law that would be imposed on everybody else. Then Pfizer tried to buy AstraZeneca so they could stash their money away in Ireland and be subject to this British tax rate. Meanwhile, guess who gets stuck with the bill for Obamacare? The U.S. taxpayers. So these inversions is what they're trying to do, which is what Pfizer was trying to do, are the hottest issue in business right now. U.S. companies don't want to be here anymore. They want to be something somewhere else, which tells them that there's a real problem here at home.
Rather than fixing the problem, either one of you guys take this, we're fixing the problem by making it more business friendly to stay here, lowering the corporate tax rate. They want to slap some sanctions, some fines, some fees, and force companies not to do it.
Well, in this day and age, when government grows, that's compassion. When corporations grow, it's greed.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is why are we worried about China right now? Because they woke up. They woke up to capitalism. It's state-run, but it's capitalism. The result, massive eradication of poverty. The reason why the world has gotten better is because China has gotten better. The poverty level has lowered because of that. An explosion in new wealth. This is because communists are now better at capitalism than the capitalists.
Danny, your thoughts on what the way to fix this?
Well, I think it's a simple question. Should America be the best place in the world to do business or not? If the answer is yes, then we have one simple thing that we could do, and that's the corporate tax rate, because all of these, you take all of these issues, it traces it back to that one issue. Interestingly, today, 4 Democrats on the Senate Finance Committee, Carper, Bennett, Warner, and Casey, all said that they would not back President Obama's proposal and their approach to deal with this.
Can I just make one point here? We are sitting here talking about an infinitesimal number of U.S. corporations. We're making it sound like there's a big flood of people leaving.
Bob,
they are not.
Billions and billions.
They are not.
Billions of
what about your idea? I like your idea, but your idea was...
Bob, they're actually little children leaving. They're little children. That's how the Democrats do it. When little children are coming in, it's babies.
No, but seriously, how many... The reason they come here, the reason foreign companies come here, because we have the best workers, we have the best technology, we have the best university system.
Highest tax rates, most restrictive.
Okay, but no, we didn't.
What do you want to do? You want to move to Nairobi?
They want to go. Can we please just get this in? President Obama said this just a few minutes ago, and you have to listen to this line. Fair share coming up once again, and you'll wonder why I call this guy a socialist. Listen.
We need to stop companies from renouncing their citizenship just to get out of paying their fair share of taxes. Let's everybody get together, Democrats and Republicans, to deter companies from rushing to take advantage of this tax loophole. And let's make sure that we're rewarding companies that are investing and paying their fair share here in the United States. I'm not interested in punishing these companies, but I am interested in economic patriotism.
Bob, that is why we're talking about it, because President Obama has decided to make this a campaign issue. We didn't come up with this on our own. The president and his staff have decided that this is what they're going to. This is where they're going to place their flag in the ground for the campaign.
What is wrong with fair share?
What
is wrong with fair share?
Protection is the highest
Oh,
in
so
the developed
what?
world, 35%.
So we still make
Pay
more money
than
here.
our
We
fair
make more
share.
profits. Take a look at the Dow Jones.
It'll never be enough for you, Bob, will it?
What?
Why not 50% or 55%?
I don't think we ought to raise
you are
corporate
too
taxes.
conservative.
You didn't even realize that you were supposed to be defending President Obama there. That was
Where?
kind of refreshing. You just said that it's a stupid issue. So you're telling President Obama, don't run on this in the campaign because it doesn't make sense.
I think it doesn't make sense. I agree.
And last time around, it wasn't corporations so much as it was the 1% of people who were just trying to have some vacation money, save, maybe invest. He said that was greedy. That's called survival.
That's
not called
those
greed.
hedge fund guys survive. Are you kidding me? Those guys can survive on what they've got in their
Coming up on
pocket.
the 5, could you go an entire day without complaining? How about 3
Bunch of
weeks?
traitors.
One guy just did that. Are any of us up to the challenge? Find out next. That was a terrible tease.